How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another. It's me, Cam from Camscom. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video. And yes, today is the day, transfer deadline day. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Jorginho, Conor Gallagher, Hakim Ziyech, all things Chelsea. So without further ado, if you're new, I'm Cam from Camscom and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. 80% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you get that number down, that'd be great. But without further ado, let's get in the first video. Now, as today is a transfer deadline day, I'm going to be generous to you guys. I'm going to do a double upload. Time is 12. We have just under 12 hours left of the window, but I'm going to start off with some positive news from Jacob Steinberg yesterday, which said Chelsea could make a last-ditch attempt to land Caicedo on deadline day, even if they land Enzo. Okay, Todd. I like where this is going. And this was backed up today by Graham Bailey, who said Chelsea will make one last January attempt to sign Caicedo from Brighton once they wrap up a deal for Enzo Fernandez on deadline day. Now, all well and good. I'm going to start the news story off with these two good stories about Caicedo. We know a lot about Caicedo, been loads of videos on him. 21-year-old Ecuadorian international. We've offered 55 plus 10 million add-ons, but you know, Brighton value him at a stupid £100 million. So, would both of these happen? Probably not. But I'm going to go on to most recent stories about Enzo, which kind of changes the narrative. Now, moving on to Enzo. Last night, I thought I'd wake up to a happy Fabrizio tweet. Here we go, because it was getting closer, and then I haven't seen that. So I'm going to read you the stories from CL Merlo, which is shared. Chelsea and Benfica are not close to reaching an agreement for Enzo Fernandez, and at this time the transfer looks complicated despite the offer of €120 million in 6 payments. Chelsea continue to try and unlock the departure of the Argentine. Now, what makes me feel a little more happy about this is, once again, Enzo Fernandez is missing training and he's missing the game tonight for Benfica. He's trying his best to leave, showing Benfica and Benfica fans that thanks for the 6 months I've been here, but I kind of want to move on to bigger and better things. However, Rui Costa, the director of Benfica, is having none of it. I just think that he's going to get carried away with the £120 million and thinks that someone in the summer is going to offer the same amount of money. Or maybe they could sell him in the summer, but not as much money as they're going to get now. I understand 6 payments is a bit of a piss take, but Benfica is deadline day. It's not like you can get a replacement anyway, so the 6 payments is fine. And just going to David Ornstein saying Chelsea are not willing to go above the 120 million clause for Enzo Fernandez. Deal still not done, and monitoring options also. Now, you could sign a midfielder in like an hour, because I remember transfer deadline day last window, Zakaria deal got done in like 30 minutes. I was mid-recording a video. As soon as I uploaded it, it was a here we go. So we've given them what they want, €120 million. I know it's in installments, but come on, Benfica, let's not piss about. But yeah, let me know, Chelsea fans, if you think we're going to land Enzo Fernandez. It would be the best thing ever since sliced bread this January window. We've already spent £200 million, and somehow our midfield's got worse, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, let me know if you think you're going to sign him. On to the next story. And yes, this is the main story that came out yesterday, and that is Jorginho to Arsenal. I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano, who has said Arsenal and Chelsea preparing the documents for Jorginho deal. It will be signed in a few hours. Understand final fee, 10 million guaranteed and a 2 million add-on. Deal done, confirmed. That was after the here we go. So £12 million for Jorginho. It seems like a bit of a kick in the nuts, but after signing him for £45 million, I think 4 years ago, he was going to leave on a free in the summer anyway, so it's nice to get at least some money to recoup. But moving to Arsenal, Arsenal thought they were going to get likes of Caicedo, Mudryk, Felix, and they've ended up with Trossard and Jorginho. So good window for them, I guess. From one departure to another, I'm going to be talking about Conor Gallagher, and this is from Sky Sports Keith, who has said if Newcastle offered a premium price close to 50 million for Conor Gallagher, then Chelsea would consider selling. Chelsea are also unwilling to loan the player to Newcastle, and this is after yesterday Everton offered £45 million for Conor Gallagher. What's interesting about this deal is that if we were to get £45 million from Conor Gallagher, for FFP we'd be in profit for this year, which is crazy to think how much money we spent, but that's what happens when you split up your deals. But yeah, me personally on this deal, happily sell him to Newcastle for £50 million. Happily sell him to Everton for £45 million. I understand he doesn't want to leave, but let's get a bit of human trafficking going on and just ship him to Tyneside without his consent. On to the next story. Ziyech turned down Newcastle and Everton. He is already speaking to PSG players. Now this is following, the links to PSG yesterday, not a direct rival, but Ziyech to PSG I think would be a great fit for him. If we could get close to £20 million of Ziyech, that would be good. PSG clearly have the money, but yeah, I know apparently it's hit a bit of a snag, but again, when I upload again tonight, you'll see if the deals come through. But finally, Nice are trying to sign David Fofana on loan. He also has interest from Bayer Leverkusen. Now, the player we signed in January would be good to get him on loan, get him some first team minutes, and hopefully boost his transfer value. I know Andre Santos, we signed for €12 million, went off with under 20s with Brazil, scored 3 goals, and his transfer value is already about tripled, so that was good business from Top Bali. Yeah, hopefully David Fofana can do the same. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later today, because it's their transfer deadline day. Thick and fast news is coming out every minute, so it's hard to keep up to date, but see you then.